Thank you.
Thanks.
Yep. So that Sally's already on the risers and you don't have to finagle her getting back. You don't have to bring a laptop. You can just be on your phone, walking and talking and pacing, maybe, right in the front, so that they are, the chorus can have their Zoom boxes down and then pull them up when you turn around. Do you know what I'm saying?
But
I'm directing Zoom.
but
Oh,
Sally's directing Zoom.
I'm pacing on the phone out front.
you're doing just, yeah, the opposite of what I just said.
Okay.
So Carol, you would be on the risers to get on the stage, and Sally would be talking to you on the phone. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
And so she would say all of these lines and say, well, what else can we do? I guess we better get the rehearsal started. They're beginning to log on, and then maybe the screens can.
My box.
And yeah,
And
you'll
I
be
can
one
be
of
the
the
first
chorus.
box up.
Yeah, you'll be one of the chorus. So that way, we don't have to finagle getting Sally, getting you on the risers from that. We don't have laptops. We don't have any of that. That can be easy. So Sally, you can, now that means Carol's in a robe.
Yeah.
And are you gonna be in a robe?
Well, if I'm gonna be joining Zoom, I'm directing a Zoom rehearsal. I would be in a robe.
So, but I mean, when you direct the song, are you gonna be in the robe? You would be.
I would be.
All right, so, okay, so the song ends, and then we have, Sally will say, hi, everyone. Carol and I have a great night planned, blah, blah, blah. And then, pitch gets blown, and maybe this, instead of Carol blowing, actually Carol can still blow the pitch. And if you want, in order to identify her as the co-director, she can say, Sally, are you ready? You know what I mean? You could incorporate her from her Zoom box, but it just doesn't have to,
Okay.
something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm not quite sure where that happens.
Well, I would say that after you say they'll start logging on soon, and then everybody starts slowly pulling up their Zoom box. And then Sally says, hi, everyone, welcome to tonight's rehearsal. Carol and I have a great night planned. Let's get started. Carol, you want to blow the pitch? And so Carol blows the pitch, and she starts singing, and everybody's on mute.
Great.
Okay, so that just takes that orchestration out. So now what we have to do is get you. All right, so Carol doesn't know, but you still have to get your robe off.
Right.
Carol is still has to.
She gets a
So she can do it in the.
Well, she'll be getting a robe off when everybody else does.
Right, but she won't be in her costume.
Correct. That's right.
So we finished Zoom, right?
Yeah, and so we finished Zoom, so right now, at the end of Zoom, Sally, actually, this can work out pretty well. Carol can come down as soon as, you can both switch at the same time. So Carol can come down and suck some focus. Now, Carol, this is where I think we can have lines for you while everybody is getting ready with their costumes. So,
Come straight down stage. When everybody else turns around, just come down stage.
Okay, so
Carol walking off stage, but she doesn't need to.
I don't think she needs to.
No, okay.
I think that you take off your robe, you give it to the person in the back, you come down, Sally, and you can actually still have somebody say, time passes if you wanted, you know what I mean? That a few days later, that kind of thing. And that way, somebody will watch that while you two switch places.
Right, change the focus for a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
And actually, maybe Carol can do that. I don't know. Yeah, just a thought.
Are we headed towards her putting on the top though?
I don't think so. there's two ways to handle it. Either she doesn't put it on because she never got the email, or, and
Or
that was
maybe
something I,
put it on until G.
what's that?
What if I don't put it on until G? Or even partway through Zoom, even partway through Steppin', because I'll probably start the chorus and not stand out front the whole time. So that could be part of, in the middle of Steppin', I could step off and grab a costume and come back, or do it between the songs.
All right, I mean, and that's possible, or you could be, there's two ways to do it, I think. There's that way, where it's an email that you never get, or it's that you get it, you incite the wearing of the costume. You come out and go, hey, everybody, we're gonna go sing in the park. They say we wear our costumes. You know, that's another way to handle it, so that you have your costume, you will wear your costume. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think that takes away the joke of, well, I don't know if it's a joke, but
The funny thing about them
Do they
wanting to wear
take-
their costumes.
yeah, that whole line of, you know, I do like the, you know, apparently I didn't get the memo.
Right, and I think that's something that,
Or does somebody walk out and say, don't worry, we got you covered? Or,
I guess I feel.
Yeah.
She would have to go change and come back.
well, couldn't you wear a very, and I don't mean whatever, but a thinner shirt with the right neckline so it doesn't show? So that, you know, you could just put the top over you, you don't have to change.
Yeah, I was figuring probably just doing like a long sleeve black shirt, you know, which would also stand out against the costumes if that's part of the visual gag.
That's true.
That's true.
Do black and black, and then somebody can bring me a costume, or I can go get a costume and put it on.
You know what they could do too is maybe there's something you could, the sequins, or, I mean, the black would certainly fit in, and I actually almost think that that's probably the better thing. But I was thinking if there's anything that,
If we have some of the sequins, we can make her a
That's-
scarf.
that's
thing,
what I'm
just
saying.
some
Or get a-
shoulder thing,
or get her a scarf that is of that color.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a great idea. Or
Right.
silver, you know what I mean? Something that someone says, here, Carol, you look, take this. And okay, so here's the thing. When she comes out,
yeah.
there will already be people in their costumes have already turned around and done that. So maybe we get one of them to come out and say, didn't get the memo. Did you, or whatever you do,
Right,
phone
right,
tree or
right.
email or whatever. And so, and you say, what do you mean I didn't get it? So Laura can say, well, you know, Colleen, the costume chairman, said, let's do this right, let's, you know, and so that can be the, how do you feel about that? Does that make
I
sense?
like that.
Yeah,
You know, like, we wanted to surprise you, Carol. You couldn't wait to wear our costumes and we wanted to surprise you, whatever, I think that,
yeah, that's Linda's line.
And you
She
can
just,
say-
I couldn't wait to, you know, gear up and perform.
and maybe Carol just says, well, did you ever think that I might want to do that, or something? You could play on that,
Yeah,
or you
yeah.
could say, okay, but what about me? I want to play too. I mean, I've haven't sung in all these years too. And then somebody can say, well, we thought about, you know,
Well, we didn't forget you, Carol.
yes, to surprise you,
Yeah, yeah.
but we didn't want to forget you, and here's, you know, here you go. And then they can have a scarf for you. And that should take, you can embellish that
Right,
to take
right.
enough time to get you ready for stepping out.
Yeah,
And then maybe Carol gets all excited with it and says, you know what? We're stepping out, aren't we? And then, hence the song. Because the rest of it then all makes sense.
Right.
And that, I mean, I feel like that should give you some time.
yes, yeah.
So let's do this. Let's think of today what we can do. Carol, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I think that's good. It definitely reframes what's already been written. So we're going to need to That changes the whole storyline really in that little transition, which is fine. But everybody's going to need to adjust for that a little bit.
And we end the early dialogue with Becky saying, speaking of that, we better dig out those costumes, hopefully they fit,
Right.
okay? And then Carol starts to step down, out of her front row position, right?
While everybody, she
we-
takes off her robe,
takes
sings and
off
she
her
comes
robe.
down.
Steps forward, all right?
And maybe she could be on the phone again, and says,
Yeah.
Sally, I can't wait for rehearsal tonight,
Right.
or,
But AC will be right there, okay? And she and AC can do this,
well, AC can come into her and say,
you didn't see your email? Did
Yeah,
you read
right.
your email?
yeah, you could be a myriad of reasons why she didn't. Maybe
Right.
she's busy, or
Must have went to my spam,
And
I
what-
didn't see it.
right, I did you spell my name right,
do we, I don't know, if we need, oh, I see what we're doing is giving some more.
We're covering that time.
Yeah.
That's what we're
okay.
doing. So let's think of one line when we want the chorus to turn back. So that's wherever that is, we want a line. Now, maybe it's, and maybe Carol said it, maybe that's, they're all in costumes. And they said, well, we couldn't wait to do this, blah, blah, blah. And you could say, well, what about me? Or and then the chorus turns around and the scarf gets put on her, or shawl, or what, you know what I mean, drape.
Yeah, I got that part. So I'm just thinking about, everybody's turned around. Carol takes her robe off. She quickly takes her robe off. I mean, that's only gonna take her
Right.
3 seconds. And she's available to start speaking.
That's right.
AC has to take her robe off, but then she's available. I mean, so they both are
Right.
available to start speaking.
Right.
AC will have her costume on, Carol won't, right?
So maybe one of your lines is, see you at the next rehearsal, see you at rehearsal. And so that would then
Right.
make it clear that this was going to another rehearsal that was gonna, or let's meet you at the park next rehearsal so that we know that they're gonna sing outside.
Right,
Some kind of thing like that.
right. So when Ben and Jerry's, I need suspenders. Speaking of that, those costumes, hopefully they fit. I'll see you all at the park next week,
Yes,
all right?
right,
I'll see you all at the park next week. Boom. Turn
right,
around, you start that whole process.
right. And then Carol take a AC. What? Why are you wearing that?
Why is the costume?
And then,
So then,
didn't you get your email?
yeah, so we can drop the whole thing about mine still fits. Maybe she shouldn't have the full length mirror.
You could probably move that to there.
That's
No.
where that is.
No, leave it where it is. I think what we do is focus on the story between Carol and AC and making sure she has,
So Carol's line moves up.
what
Carol's line says, "Are you kidding me? You wore your costume to rehearsal." That's got to be right when she comes out. AC's in a costume. And a black.
Well, I think.
So that
Carol-
changes the line that
Yeah.
so that changes the line that I'm speaking to AC and not to the whole chorus because we haven't seen the whole chorus yet. Is that what you mean?
Right.
Okay.
So that this section is really about Carol not having the costume, why she didn't have it, she didn't read her email, her disappointment in that, because she really would have wanted to do it too. It's her first, and then the presenting of the scarf.
Right.
And her jubilation at that, and then go into the song.
Are you okay over there?
Yeah, I've got Carol to AC. What are you doing in your costume? We'll fix this. What are you doing in your costume? AC, guess you didn't read your email. Something like that, right? Yeah, well, I would have liked to have known about, oh, it's too bad or something, I would have liked to have done that too. hey, we didn't forget about you, Carol, or
Yes.
something like, you know.
You might need one more line in there that we're trying to cover this time, right?
Well, you could,
Yeah.
it could be, we didn't forget about you, Carol. Ready? You know, you could,
Yeah,
you
stretch
know,
it a little.
yeah, you
Yeah.
could stretch it and she could be,
Or you
say,
could add something to the AC, you know, you didn't see the email? Carol says, well, gee, no,
what email?
what email? I didn't see any email. And AC said, well, gee, I thought, you know, everybody saw the email this morning. Well, don't worry about it, Carol, we've got you covered.
Yeah.
Right, we were wondering if you'd get it, whatever, there's all kinds of stuff we
Yeah.
can put in there.
Yeah, we know, Carol, you don't read your emails as time, whatever.
Yeah.
No offense.
Right. Oh, we know, with your new job, you're really too busy to read your emails, aren't
Well,
you?
it went out while you were
We got
probably
you
at
covered,
work or
right, we
something.
got you covered.
We got you covered.
And you know what, I would again, make it as, fill it in, and then
Yeah.
when you hear it, you may wanna delete some
Right,
stuff and see
right.
what the time, we'll
Right.
play with timing today
Yeah.
to see how this, you know, goes.
And then we go right back into the, I
Yeah.
couldn't wait to sing and perform.
Yeah.
It's a rehearsal, who's gonna
Well,
hear
and
us.
that actually, is that after,
Yeah, that's after.
that's after now?
No, that's before. Because that leads into the, you know, well, there's some squirrels, maybe they like Barbara.
Oh, yeah, so that may end up shortening as
But
people
we're
come
looking
in.
for the time for the course to turn back around,
Yeah, but I'm
right?
wondering now, we'd have to see it, but if AC is coming out and Carol knows that they're in costume, maybe they can slowly turn around and be part of it so that
So isn't
that will suck up.
So it's not a mass turnaround, it's,
Yeah, and you know what,
Turn
that'd be
around.
easier to time too.
yeah.
That would be easier to do.
Yep.
So that's what,
And I can start it off, you know, mine still fits, well, wonders never see, when that still all happens,
right,
yeah. So I can be like the first person to turn around, hey, mine still fits.
yeah,
And Gina-
excited. You could-
Gina turned around, maybe she should invest in a full length mirror.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we can, and then little by,
Let's see, you know what, that's what we'll put together now, because
Yeah.
essentially what we're looking for is enough time to make it clear
Yeah.
about her and to give everybody a chance, and then we wanted a few lines, but I think you can kind of do that yourselves
On
on the end. Do that.
I think it's like 15 seconds worth of dialogue.
Right, and I think that sounded great, it felt even better. Well, actually, why don't you add Carol saying that, you know, wow, you guys really came to it with that performance or something, you know, she can add
guys
some
really
stuff
brought
like
it.
that. You guys, and, you know, 5 people don't make for a crowd, and I think they're your family, and then maybe in the chorus yells, and I love that leading into, gee, but it's great to be here. Maybe the squirrel line could go there. We've drawn a crowd, maybe we can, well, I think you can bolster that,
Yeah.
quite frankly. I think that's the easy thing to
Yeah, that's
bolster.
the easy part of.
Maybe you can, with the lines with Linda and Gina, after I come out, that could also be part of the physical transition. Maybe they each turn around on their first lines.
Right.
And, you know, some other people in the chorus, like somebody on the other side of the riser, like Linda turns and then somebody else who's not speaking turns. And then Gina turns and somebody who's not speaking turns. And that could also make that more
I
of
feel
a,
like people are coming to rehearsal, like finally
Yeah.
arriving at the park kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right.
This is a little disjointed here, I don't know if I have it in the right order.
That's okay.
But
That's all right.
you know what we're aiming for.
Right, and we've recorded this so we can go back, but
Well, and you
tomorrow
know what,
we
we're
can-
gonna try it right
Right.
now, so you
Yeah.
might be able to have something more definite,
Yeah, right,
or at least something more solid
Yeah.
to start with.
Right.
okay.
All right,
Cool.
Can you play the part of Carol?
Yeah.
Or just because?
yes,
A script to play the part of Carol, but I don't have anything to give her, so.
all right, maybe we'll find something, maybe I'll say something that makes you think of a line that would be good, so you're gonna tell AC
I'm
to say.
gonna talk to AC.
Yeah, all right,
Okay.
and then
cool. Okay, there.
yeah, so whenever you try to time, Becky earlier asked me to time the whole package whenever we run it finally. But since the connection online isn't super reliable, I'd have somebody in the hall record the
We
whole
won't do
time.
that. Okay.
Yep.
Thanks,
It
Carol.
won't be worth it if I do it, because the timing is not.
Well, also, I think this shows timing too, doesn't it,
Yeah,
when you
we
record it?
definitely have.
So you have means
If
to
it's
do
being
it.
recorded, we can figure that out.
Right.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we're going back
I'm
in.
missing you, Carol.
Yeah, I
I'm
miss
missing you
being
being
there.
here.
Yep.
Is this any better today? Are you any better
Yeah,
today?
it's better today. It's definitely better today. So
Okay, good.
over the hump.
Good, that's good. Oh, good. Thank God.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank
we'll
you.
bring you back into the hall in a minute. Hold on.
All right. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
I'll get the tour.
Yeah, right. What did I just drop?
Your water bottle.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not sure exactly where that was.
Karen, before we start, can you give us a Hawks update? Hawks update. You know, what your course is doing and. Sure. Well, I'd love to hear.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Start with the, yep, a Hawks update.
All right.
Many of us feel very near and dear to your
Oh,
course,
and
so.
I gotta tell you, we were saying, it's best not to come to regional with us. No, but we know. It was former not state. Yeah, really. Oh, we looked at the New Orleans the other night, everybody was talking about it. It was.
We had so much.
Oh,
That a blast.
it was a blast.
One of the best. Really.
Well, it was a bucket list for me, so.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
exciting.
me too, yeah. To get on that stage, and just to be with you guys. The whole thing, going down to Connecticut. Yes, the whole thing.
We loved having it. It just was great. It was such a good fit of people.
Yeah.
You know, when sometimes, you know, it feels like you've been there forever and.
Yeah, it was great. We were really fortunate for that opportunity.
Oh. No, my course has been very careful about it. But I want people to want to find out because they wanted, you know what I mean? They wanted it to be genuine. Yes. And they wanted, everybody.
I have to plug this in for a little while, so I'm gonna move it. The problem is, when I back it up, it's right next to the mechanical room.
I know.
So unless, I'm trying to figure out, is there a better place to do it? Because you want to be able to see Karen at the front, right?
Yeah. And the chorus. Yeah.
And the chorus.
Did somebody else have an extra power cord? Somebody like OAC or Kate Roberts, who tend to carry lots of extra stuff with them?
I think there's one over there.
No, it's not closed. Well, to the best of my knowledge.
Right. Yeah, well, I loved that we were far enough away that it wasn't from anybody, and that was one of the things that wasn't okay with me, because I thought
There wasn't a chance of people.
no, unless somebody moved. Unless somebody moved there, I'd be over to my. That's what I hated about it.
Yeah.
Are you getting dizzy?
Oh, you guys made such a difference. Well, and you guys being there made it exciting.
How many times today have I done this?
There we go. Now it's
Oh, yeah.
down to.
Tell me, I live it. Yeah, you kicked their asses a little bit. That was commented on. Well, they're coming in and they're knowing this stuff. You know, it's home, you know?
Oh, yeah, but for us, we wouldn't dare.
I know. Well, you were wonderful. You were just wonderful. All right, everybody, let's get rolling. Somebody asked me what we're up to these days, what Hutz is up to, and we're up to the same things you guys are up to. We're rehearsing with masks on. It's a 2-hour rehearsal. We don't do much more than that because it's exhausting. So we take a break. So we have a mask break like you guys do, and we're just chipping away at what we can chip away for. You know, it's.
Are you competing in person or?
Oh, yep. They wanted to, you know, they were, I mean, when we were on Zoom, I was lucky to get 25 people from the rehearsal. Yeah. And so I really had no idea how they felt about competing. I didn't even know if we would, the way I was getting the vibe from them. And then when the call came that said we were gonna be having rehearsal, I sent an email out and said, I'll take whoever wants to go. And I had almost 50 sign up, and I thought, really? Really? I mean, I was thrilled. I've yet to see all of them, because some people don't want to do the singing with a mask thing, and some of them have family at home that they don't want to be. And we're not, we didn't have a vaccination mandate in our chorus, because we took a survey, and I think all of the 4 people were unvaccinated, and 2 of them never came. So with a mask on, we all felt safe. And when we were outside all summer. Right. So, yeah, we're okay with it. But yeah, we're doing what everybody else is doing, is making the best of our challenging situation. We're all in the same boat. Okay, so here's what we had to figure out. We had to figure out how to move Sally and Carol back and forth easily. So here's what's going to happen in the beginning. Sally is going to be on the risers. No. Carol is going to be on the risers. And Sally is going to be out here. Instead of having the 2 laptops, Sally's going to be on the phone talking to Carol and saying all the dialogue. And that's while you're getting ready. And then she says, they're all getting on Zoom now, so. And then we'll start. So that just makes that easy. Then you'll sing your Zoom song. Now this is where it really changes, because we've got to change Sally and Carol. Sally, you want to?
I just had a thought. If we're on the phone, the Zoom hasn't started yet.
Right.
So
she could have her ladder. I mean, she could know that it's starting pretty soon.
Yeah. But, yeah, well, you know, yeah, Zoom's gonna start pretty soon, they'll be logging on, people will bring.
And as you're, when it says gonna be logging on, you pick up, each one of you pick up your, nothing, just like regular Zoom, you are up when you're up, okay?
So then when I see all the boxes up, or even before, because some people log on after the rehearsal started, right? So, hey everyone, welcome to tonight's rehearsals. Carol and I have a great evening planned for you.
Right, and then you have to be very obviously
Uninspired.
I think some of you, all right, that's great, I mean, that's gotta be clear, so you gotta start practicing that now. What are you going to be? All right, you know, you could be all business. You could be excited, oh, I love, good, we're gonna have a good night. That's great, they made this a great night. Others of you could be looking at your phone, others of you could be, you know what you look like when you're all coming out. Okay.
So then I go, Carol, wanna blow the pitch?
And Carol will, she'll obviously be unmuted, she'll blow the pitch, start singing the song, and then the mute line comes in, okay?
And this is Stefan, right?
No, that's gonna be Zoom. Okay, so after Zoom, Carol is gonna get rid of her robe right away. You guys will turn around, everybody will turn around, she'll get rid of her robe and just come on down here. Now, AC, I think you're gonna be the one, right, who will
I think we have, I think this is Carol and Sally, right? You guys
Yeah,
are second
that's what
row.
we have been doing,
This
yeah.
is, this is where Carol stands. Okay, so I'll
Oh,
move somewhere else. Right, so I just, whatever, so this is Carol, row back, she's gonna come out front.
Right, she'll come down front and I think it.
I will be able to get rid of my stuff probably soonest.
Right, and so you'll come down, you get the email? And then so that conversation in there will be about Carol not being in costume. Which will give you all more time to get that. And then what we thought is, instead of coming back all together, if you were having something in the park, you would all come in at different times, so that, you know, that can be times where you'll just turn around, instead of doing, as you turn all together, when you unturn with your costumes on, you will do it sporadically.
Okay.
As if you were coming to rehearsal anyway, you would all get there exactly in time and be in place.
True.
Okay, so, and that way we have transition to the park, and Becky's gonna add to her line, see you next week at the park, or see you in the next rehearsal. That's gonna happen, and again, we're gonna time, we don't have the exact dialogue designed yet, but we just knew where we were going. So I'm gonna time you again. I'm gonna come down and be Carol's first line and see where you are. Or I'm coming down, and then when AC comes out and says something to me, then let's see where you are in the process of getting rid of your signs and your robes, okay? Okay, so you may need to get your robe so that we can, again.
So AC,
Yes.
basically, so Carol removes her robe, she comes off the right down stage, not in costume.
My robe's on the
Everything
floor over there.
happening is You join her, okay, you've taken off your robe, right? And you're in costume. Carol says, me,
Did you get the memo?
I wouldn't like to have known about wearing a costume.
That's all right, we got you covered.
Exactly.
All right, yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, and I think that should give them some time.
Because once they turn around.
We went through that.
Oh, yeah, remember
Well, but is that afterwards? Well, I don't know about you guys, but I've had it with students. This is while they're still on other
Didn't keep the husband, they kept the rope.
Okay, so everything goes with Carol, and there's declaration of, hey, mine still fits.
Right.
Okay, so just to clarify, when you turn around and you get rid of all your stuff, we're gonna do those lines with Carol, and then, and maybe you can just turn around when you get ready, you know what I mean, each of you? And then all the rest of the lines are gonna go. The ones that you had, are you kidding me? I couldn't say that.
That's all the same.
Yeah, that's all the same.
Oh, okay.
So we just have to figure out what's the connecting lines, and that's something that may not get decided today, but just so you know, the lines that were there are going to stay there. We're just going to we're able to slowly get you back. So after you put your signs down, after you get rid of your robes, and you're ready, just turn around. Yes.
Can you clarify which way we are turning, when we all turn around?
Well, I think I would go like that. But then I'm right-handed, so I don't know if that's me, because this feels completely awkward to me. So.
Alright.
Left is
Left
usual.
shoulder.
Yeah,
Okay.
our left.
All right, so let's lead into this, getting rid of the stuff.
So we just sung
We just sung, Zoom.
Zoom.
So do we want
want to do all those lines?
Yes, actually, let's start it from the beginning, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna, so Sal, go ahead.
So I'm on the phone, so you're up there.
Right.
You're on the risers, right?
on the inside, but doesn't really.
Right. And I think,
You have all of her lines.
I have all Carol's on?
Yep, Carol's, and this one's on this beginning part. Another Zoom rehearsal, I don't, Sal,
Oh, okay,
Carol,
so-
I don't know how much more of this.
Oh, all right, so, another Zoom rehearsal tonight. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
No, but that's all right.
No, okay, I don't know why.
Okay, you're gonna do
Why
this.
did we switch?
Another Zoom rehearsal. I don't know how much more of this the chorus can take. Carol, we've been on Zoom rehearsals for 2 years now. What else can we do? It's this or nothing, I guess. Well, I better, go ahead. You're pretty
So I
famous.
say all of that?
Yes, and you're gonna say, I guess we better get the rehearsal
I
started.
guess we better get the rehearsal started, we'll be logging on soon.
All right, and then you're gonna pull up your,
And so one by one.
one by, yeah, just whatever, don't worry, let us just get it up there.
Okay.
Okay. And then we sing Zoom.
Okay, so you get up and I say, hey, everybody, Carolyn, it's great to see you. Great to see you. Carol and I have a great evening planned for you. So Carol, would you like to blow pitch for us? Sure. Okay. Unmute. Oh, yeah, there we go. Then. No, wait a minute, the pitch will have already blown.
Okay.
She does her thing, and you guys are just coming in on, here we go
I
again.
just thought of something. The truth is, we would all sing, and you'd have to tell us to please you.
No,
It's actually backwards.
It's
It's backwards.
backwards.
It just dawned on me.
That's right, you need to mute.
Right, so we're gonna all start singing something at the wrong time. You know how the delays go. Okay, let's see what happens.
So you're all singing boot my computer?
Yeah, whatever their parts are.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be Carol blowing pitch then?
No, it really doesn't.
Okay, Patty, you wanna blow pitch for us? Great. Stop! Mute. Thank you. Here we go again.
I like starting, you wanna do the whole line again? Do the whole line
Do
again.
the whole
Yeah.
line again, because it's
Okay.
all so garbled, they missed it.
Yeah,
The
okay,
audience misses
okay.
it, right?
okay.
All right, so
And no pitch.
You probably have to do the pitch
we
again.
probably have to make it a pitch, Okay, so Patty, you wanna blow pitch?
Sure.
And she does. Stop. Sounds on mute. Thank you.
You're gonna have to turn around when you say that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because they're gonna, that's true. All right, let's try
And
this
you're gonna have
again.
to say that again. You're gonna have to cheat to them. Because you can't sing this way. That you're gonna have to
Yeah.
turn some way and then say, let's sing it again. And you know what I mean? You're gonna have to play that, so.
Okay, so, all right, so I said, so Patty, blow pitch for us. Okay, here we go. We're gonna, mute, please. Let's start that again. Patty? Here we go again.
Okay, so we're ended, and then, so we'll finish the last line.
The very last line of the song is,
Make it in.
make, so tired of Zoom, good. So tired of Zoom, we need to sing with friends. Sing it
And when do you turn around and send your things back?
Not yet,
Okay,
no, just that we have Janet.
Okay, all right, good.
I don't know about you guys, but I've had it with Zoom.
Zoom, there's nothing fast about it.
Hang in there, Christina. It can't last forever.
Holy moly! This just came across my news feed. The COVID numbers are going down. The CDC has lifted the restrictions and things can open up again.
You mean we can have live rehearsals again? What were you doing looking at your news feed during rehearsal anyway?
Well, it says here that we do have to rehearse outside though.
Hey, I have a great idea. Let's do a flash mob on the library steps.
Well, that is a good idea, AC, but we better get a few rehearsals under our belts.
Bells, are you kidding me? After eating Ben & Jerry's for the last 2 years, I'll need suspenders.
Well, speaking of that, we better dig out those costumes. Hopefully they're still fit.
I'll see you all in the park in 2 weeks.
Okay, you know what, I think we have to wait for her to finish.
Yes.
We were very overachieving, all right, and I was with you, Yes.
You're on Zoom, you're not going to love this.
You don't know where they are.
You're still doing it.
That's right.
I got a thought. We finished soon. Conversation starts over here. I just get and pick up a frame. You know, so there'll be a frame here, I'll be in a robe. So Janet's over there, she starts that first line, I come up here
Great idea.
unobtrusively.
All right, so
Isn't that the name of a triangle?
what Becky just said is true. We can't be looking at the speaker because unless you go, everybody's looking at different corners, you know, but that would be.
Everybody's screen is different.
Right, so that, let's just look forward and make sure you really, we can sing outside again, that's big. Wow, whoops, wow, or really, you know, that kind of thing, yes, whatever, that needs to be big. Everything everybody says, you have to nod, or you have to, or unless you're gonna wanna be one of these people on your phone all the time, you can have one of those too. Okay, here we go. So, start on this one.
I don't know about you guys, but I've had it with Zoom.
How can you put the name Zoom? There's nothing fast about it.
Hang in there, Christina. It'll be over soon.
Can't last forever.
Holy moly! This just came across my news feed. The COVID numbers are going down and the CDC has lifted the restrictions. Things can open up again.
You mean we can have live rehearsals again? What were you doing looking at your news feed during rehearsal anyway?
Well, it says here though that we do have to rehearse outside.
Hey, I've got a great idea. Let's have a flash mob on the library steps.
That is a great idea, AC, but we better get a few rehearsals under our belts.
Belts? Are you kidding me? After 2 years of eating Ben & Jerry's, I'm gonna need suspenders.
Well, speaking of that, we better dig out those costumes. Hopefully they still fit. So I'll see you all in 2 weeks at the park.
AC goes out. Yeah.
You're not wearing your costume.
Why are you wearing,
Didn't you read your email?
what email?
Whoa. So the one that said we're all gonna wear our costumes forever?
No, I didn't get that one.
Oh,
Must have gone in spam.
oh, well, don't worry. We've got you covered.
Oh, thanks, that's great. Okay, cool. Now, I think I just did, that's good. So what I thought it was when I got down here, which was faster than you guys were done, I said, okay, now I thought like I might be at the park early. So I just, in my head, I was thinking, okay, we'll work on this and we'll work on this. And she could talk up there at the mic saying, okay, they'll be here any minute, we can work on this, we can work on this, and then this gets started, so she doesn't have to stand up there wondering what to do. So Carol, you can just plan your rehearsal, you know what I mean? When did you guys turn around? When did you feel like you turned around? How long did it take you? When AC and I were talking, you were already turned.
Well, about 3/4 of the way through your one email, it took a few, to make sure everybody was turned around.
Okay, all right, good. So then that's gonna work out.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
because we
was
were just
perfect.
figuring out our lines there,
Yeah.
and what to do. So you'll have that all figured out with them. Great, so it's another 4 to 6 lines that will cover everybody turning around. Okay, so let's go through start with the lines that you had before.
Are you kidding me? You all showed up in costume?
Well, wait a minute, that's Carol's line, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that can go out.
Okay.
It makes no sense that you would say it, so that line goes, although Carol could say it, that could be one of Carol's lines.
We skipped 2 lines. Are those out now?
No, hang on, so
Okay.
Oh,
you're starting after you and AC have been up front.
yeah, okay, after AC and I, what happened?
Okay, then I say, hey, mine still
Oh,
fits,
right.
no wonder it never ceased.
Maybe she should invest in a full-length mirror.
I just couldn't wait to sing and perform.
Get some rehearsal. Who's going to hear us anyway?
Well, we are outside. Someone might walk by.
Yeah, and there's a few squirrels over there, and maybe they like barbershop.
Doesn't matter if anyone can hear, the main point is, we're singing live.
And then Carol can say some,
Looks like you're ready to step
Yeah,
out.
now again, I'm wondering, I like the way this goes. And so maybe AC and Carol could talk a little bit about, she can say, what are you wearing? And you'd say, well, didn't you get the email? No, I didn't. And we could sort of quiet down what this kind of goes out and what can we do? And then maybe the scarf goes on Carol before the directing of the next song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that could be configured however you would like to do that, whatever works for you.
Okay.
And then Carol would say, chorus looks like you're ready to step out, and then it goes. I think that's a good line to lead out on, okay? Now, let's, in the first line, let's go through the lines. I'm talking to some of you about your line delivery. And can you please jump on each other more and not wait for each other to finish? Okay, so let's start with, I don't know about you guys, just about had it with Zoom.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm just about it with Zoom. How'd they come up with the name Zoom? There's nothing fast about it.
Okay, you can just slow that down just a smidge, but your right on her was good, so let's see again.
I don't know about you guys, but I've had it with Zoom.
How'd they come up with the name Zoom? There's nothing fast about it.
How did they come up with the name Zoom?
Oh,
There's nothing fast about it, okay? Okay, who's next?
Hang in there, Christina. It can't last forever.
See, I think you need to be a little louder on the can it, even though
Yeah,
in
okay.
person.
Can it, yeah,
I think you just need to go a little, a bigger question to the group,
okay.
you
It
know?
can't last forever, can it?
Right. Okay, keep going.
Holy moly, this just came across my news feed. The COVID numbers are going down. The CDC has lifted the restrictions. Things can open up again.
Great, we can have live rehearsals again?
What are you doing looking at your news feed during rehearsals anyway?
Okay, are you gonna be the one, are they?
I'm a sub.
Okay, those just need to be, no, you're doing great with them, I just need you to be a little louder. Yep. That was great, okay. Okay, say that line then.
What are you doing looking at your news feed during rehearsals anyway?
Yeah, that.
Well, it says here though that we do have to rehearse outside.
Hey, I've got a great idea.
Jump on her a little more, okay? Go ahead. Okay.
Well, it says here that we do have to rehearse outside.
But hey, I've got a great idea. Let's have a flash mob on the library steps.
Well, that would be great, AC, except we need some more rehearsals.
Now, see, I let everybody get excited for a beat and then.
Okay, here I go.
Well, because you are the wet blanket.
I am.
You are the wet blanket. on, children, we have to, you know, we have to work.
That's true.
So let's do this again, let's start that thing again, here we go.
I don't know about you guys, but I've had it with Zoom.
Nod, do something.
How'd they come up with the name Zoom? There's nothing fast about it.
You know, it's okay. Don't worry about it, Christina. This can't last forever.
Holy moly, this just came up in my news feed. COVID numbers are going down. The CDC has lifted the restrictions. Things can open up again.
You mean we can have live rehearsals again? What are you doing looking at your news feed during rehearsals anyway?
Well, it says here that we do have to rehearse outside.
Hey, I have a great idea. Let's have a flash mob on the library steps.
Well, hold your horses, gang. Don't forget, we have a lot of rehearsing to do first.
Great. Now, because you're all speaking, you're not on mute. So there needs to be response from you, not that it covers everything, but you need to, so let's see what you would do if you were, like, you might go, well, yeah, you know what I mean? Little things like that would bring this alive because you're not on mute right now. Okay, so let's start it again. I don't know about you guys.
I don't know about you guys, but I've had it with Zoom. How many times? Anyway, there's nothing fast about it.
That's true.
Hang in there, Christina. This can't last forever, can it?
Holy Toledo! I don't know why I just said that.
That's right. You know what? It won't matter. Holy COVID back then.
This just came across my news feed. COVID numbers are going down. The CDC has lifted the restrictions. Things can open up again.
That one you can be very exuberant about, okay? So say that line again and go into that.
Holy moly! This just came across my news feed. The COVID numbers are going down. The CDC has lifted the restrictions. Again.
Well, you know what I just thought of that might be fun? Is she says, holy moly, say it in pieces. Holy moly.
Holy moly!
Keep going.
This just came across my news feed.
Everybody's.
COVID numbers are going down. The CDC has lifted the restrictions. Things can open up again.
Wow. Oh my God, so that everything builds, so that every response is like,
Yes.
really? Really? And you can even do, I mean, you know, with something. So make it all a unison response, but up it every time you do it. Okay? Try it again. Just see what we come up. So let's do, she says, the covered numbers are going down. The CDC has lifted the restrictions. Woo! Things are somebody coming in. Yay! Low. Yay. Or something like that. What did I say? Yeah, yes. Oh. Yay. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's try it. See if you like it. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, okay. Holy moly, this just came across my news feed. COVID numbers are going down. The CDC has lifted the restrictions. Things can open up again. Yay!
I love it. I don't know what you guys, but I love it. Do you like
Yes,
that?
I do. The thing to remember is, you're not gonna be lifting your laptop.
Right. You'll figure it out. I like the sound of that. Okay, cool.
I do too.
Okay, so keep going now after that.
You mean we can have live rehearsals again? What are you doing looking at your news feed during rehearsal anyway?
You know, well, it does say here though that we have to rehearse outside.
Oh, hey, I have a great idea. Let's have a flash mob on the library.
Good idea.
Okay, hold on, guys. We need a lot more rehearsal before we do that.
But you gotta get belts in there.
What's that?
You gotta put belts in there.
Oh, that's right, the belts, that's right, okay. Don't get too excited, guys. We have a few more rehearsals to get under our belts first.
Belts? Who can wear?
All right,
Belts. Who can wear belts after eating Ben & Jerry's for the last 2 years? I need suspenders.
Well, speaking of that,
Gotta dig out those costumes, ladies. Hopefully they still fit. In any case, I'll meet you all at the park in 2 weeks.
All right, great. Okay, that was terrific. Yeah, and after 2 weeks, you turn and do what you have to do. We'll figure out lines here, and we don't need to spend time on that. Okay, so after that, AC, we'll do, just say something to me.
Didn't you get the memo?
Well, clearly not.
Well, that's all right. We've got you covered.
You do? And maybe you just say, we've got you covered and I'm confused, and then everything else comes down. And that way you can say, here you go, and then put the thing on me before we sing.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because you would have to, we've got you covered, and you can go back and, all right? So that's what's gonna happen for that, and then she's gonna say stepping out, you're gonna sing stepping out. And let's hear the lines after you sing stepping out.
That sounded great.
Yes. So actually, after you do stepping out, then you could be high-fiving each other, you could be belly bumping, you could do whatever, but I mean, you could have, you're pumped. And she could, or maybe as soon as you're finished, she can say, that sounded great, and then everybody does all of that. And then who's gonna stop it? Yes.
Your belt isn't there.
Yeah.
Look, we've got a crowd.
5 people doesn't make for a crowd, and I think they're all your family.
Okay, then we have some other lines for this, and then the last line will be, an audience, let's sing, and then we'll sing. Okay?
Yeah.
So do you want to go through, let's go through this again. I think it's helping you learn your lines, too, those of you who have lines, at least the ones that you have right now. Are there any questions? Carol, is there anything you want to say to this? Are you comfortable with it?
I think it's going to work. I think it's not clear to me or to everybody else sort of where my bit with AC fits. Is it at the very beginning of that whole sequence?
Yes.
And then everybody else has their lines, and then there's one more at the end? Because I had it originally, like Becky has her line, oh, mine still fits. And Gina's line about the mirror, and then that goes in, or is mine before that?
So when I say hopefully they still fit, I'll meet you at the park in 2 weeks. That starts with this rodeo.
Okay. And then your line about costume fitting, does that go as that's after, and the rest of them continue in order? Okay. Okay.
Have chatted.
Okay. All right. It seemed like the flow in the room was everybody was sort of wondering about that too, but I think that'll work.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Does anybody have any other thoughts, any questions about what we're doing? Does this make sense to you guys?
It's starting to now, yeah.
Okay, good, because that's what's important. You'll remember your lines more. And again, you know what? As long as honestly the last line, the last words of are the key words that,
Well, like, maybe I needed to say something about a belt.
right.
To
Right.
line work.
Are we gonna go through the?
Let's just go through the words of it. I wanna, to this, okay. The first song, it's clear when the pitch is going, because that's part of the shtick. The second one, stepping out medley. Carol, when you'll say, okay, chorus, looks like you're ready to step out. Don't rush that line, because what's coming before? It doesn't matter if anyone is here. The main point is we're singing live. If you keep those the last 2 lines, as soon as live is said, hit the pitch. All right, that way everybody gets the pitch in their head, and that way Carol's line and the song will come right after she finishes. You're ready so that it's not stop, wait, take a pitch, start the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that it's going to come right from the story. You will have time to take your pitch. And what I'm saying is that when she finishes her line, then you're going to do that breakaway for stepping out. That you wanted to, you know, your plan. That's fine, but it's just that, make sure that happens right after second act, okay? All right, so let's start, yes.
I am confused in the very beginning about when we're supposed to put these up.
I think you're gonna put them
Carol?
up randomly. While
Carol.
Right,
Sally
but when
is
do we
Do we-
start?
Do we want to do that,
Uh,
pitch
there's a
taking on
question.
stepping? Or
I
do we
think
want
that
to try to
they'll be
just go,
logging on
you know, your
Zoom,
line says, looks
then
like
you
you're
can
ready
see-
to
Okay,
step
then we
out.
start- Okay, and then.
Step
Right,
out with,
right.
you know,
I could go either way because that kind of a pitch really sounds like it's building into the song. So I maybe have Karen listen to it either
Okay.
way. I don't mind it because I think it's a good launch. But if we could do without, that's okay too. Whatever you want to do.
Stepping out?
yeah.
Right.
Oh, no, I figured you take the pitch that launches into that. I
You
mean,
want
that to
that?
blow the pitch earlier and then sing the pitch that launches into the song.
Okay, I didn't know if she wanted to try, just go stepping out.
Yeah, no, I think with a contest song.
Oh, do that, okay. Very
You
good.
know, you wanna make, yeah, that's the one and it's a good pitch to do, you know what I mean, as long as it has life to it. And it
Okay.
doesn't sound like a pitch, I think it's a great pitch to launch into the song.
Okay, all right, good.
That's okay, good, and that's the thing, we're clarifying things and, okay. So let's go through the words. So,
What?
and I think we gotta say all three of those lines.
Okay. Carol, it's another Zoom rehearsal. I don't know how much more of this the chorus can take. Frankly, I don't know how much more I can take. We've been doing Zoom for, what, 2 years now? It's easy for her to respond.
No, well then, yeah, what you do is you go, yeah, I know, so that she is responding, they just don't have words.
Oh, okay, so she's not saying.
No.
Okay.
Do you want me, Karen? Do you want me? We could swap those lines. If I'm on the phone in the middle of the risers, Sally and I could still alternate lines. If we don't want Sally to have to redo them all, I could just have my phone up and then put it away.
Okay, I can buy that.
Okay, so you're on the risers, Carol, with a phone.
With my phone, but without my Zoom box until we log in.
Correct. Nobody has a Zoom box up. So,
Right.
Yeah, Carol, yeah, it's another Zoom rehearsal. I know, I don't know how much more this chorus could take. And yours, I don't know how much more I can take.
Okay, so it's all right.
Okay, how about so much I can take? We've been Zooming for what, 2 years now?
Right.
What else can we do? I thought she was gonna.
She is gonna, but she probably.
What else can we do? It's this or nothing. Well, I guess we better get this rehearsal started. They're logging on now.
Okay,
Okay, sorry.
all right, no, that's all right. Go ahead, Sally. Hey, everyone. And again, I would be out there going, hey, everyone, we're, you know, I would try to get my voice out to here. Yeah, okay. Or, you know what, if Carol's on, she could yell, hey, everyone, welcome to tonight's rehearsal. Sally and I have a great night planned. Sally, take it away. And that way you don't have to turn around. Yeah. How does that work for you, Carol? Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, so just start.
Okay, so at some point, the pitch is starting for Zoom.
Well, no, the Zoom pitch is the one that Carol's in, that she pitches, she blows, or anybody can take the pitch, and then you all are on mute, and you have to mute.
Right. So
Carol says, Patty, hit the pitch.
So take it away, Sally, but she's.
Yeah, Carol will say, hey, everyone, welcome to tonight's rehearsal. Sally and I have a great night plans. Let's get started, Sally.
All right. Pitch, Patty. Stop. Mute. Everybody mute.
Here we go again. Why not?
We are
Zooming in the morning at the very break of day. We zoom until the
This is what our lives are now, stuck inside, brains are fried.
I was thinking of this before, that lead is so beautifully plaintive. Use it, because this song is feeling sad, feeling frustrated, so play on that, so that. But when you get to stuck in, it's like you want to bite it, you know? Stuck in, so I want a real strong, stuck inside, brains are fried, da 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 da. It sounds a little, use the energy of your frustration there. And then there'll be another point. Okay, so just stuck inside.
Okay, I would like to, I think I'm not establishing the right tempo.
Yeah.
You know, I think like the intro
Okay, what do you
is-
want for the tempo? Faster. Yeah, but, sing it.
The thing is, the intro is slow. Boot my computer, here we go again.
Well, what if you went?
Okay.
Boot my computer, here we go again. Okay. Da, 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 da. So you gotta make the beginning faster, so
Okay.
that you can slow down, here we go again, to be frustrated.
Okay. All right, everybody, you can on that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's learning how to do that. All right, so we're gonna, okay, so Patty, give us a pitch. Stop. Mute.
You know, and say, please mute, that'll give it time, that way the word won't get lost.
Oh, okay. Please mute.
Yeah, that'll give it, okay.
My computer, here
We want to even, okay, you're directing everything.
Yeah.
Just slow it down, so
Okay.
it's.
my
You make it say, you're not as fast as me. Here we go.
computer, my computer.
Because sometimes it's hard for them to follow our hands with that, they're not, their bodies are. So then you have to insist, and words usually do a better job.
Okay,
All right, and sometimes you just have to sing to them and have them sing along with you.
okay,
And then just let your body follow what your singing is doing, as
Okay.
opposed to having your hands try to
Okay.
do it, because hands are the worst, they get in the way.
there we go.
My computer, here we go again. We are zooming in the morning, every break of day. We zoom until the sun has slipped us away. We are always in our slippers and wear our robes past noon. What's the point of
Yeah,
Can I
what's the
play with her a
point?
little bit?
Play with me, yeah.
Your finishing is good, but the beginning is you're doing a little bit of flapping,
Okay,
and all you need to do is let them take it.
all right,
And that, and again, if they're not doing what you want, then you have to tell them what you want. Because your kids can't do everything that you want them to do.
okay.
You know what I mean? So it would be, we are zooming, ready?
zooming in the morning at the very break of day? We zoom until the sun has slipped away. We are always in our slippers and wear our robes past noon. What's the point of wearing pants while we're on Zoom? Wish that I could hear us sing, but we are all on mute. And so this is what our lives are now, stuck inside, brains are fried. once content and joyful, but this is just obscene. There's a cat butt in my window on a frog. Scream, it is forever.
All right, good.
All right,
But
thank you for my lesson.
that's all right. What you need to do is look at these, you guys, and decide which are sad. And I think that the music is going to tell you which are sad and which are frustrated, because your lyrics are going to have, you're pretty clear in your lyrics as to what this is. Make sure that those differences can be heard, and that's just texture in your voice. That's what you mean. So all you have to do is know what you're saying, and you'll be able to sing it. You know what I mean? Your texture will be exactly what it's supposed to be. The color of your dynamics will be what they're supposed to be. So I would say that you find somebody in the chorus that is not going to beat on you, meaning as a director, especially when you're learning, you want to say, have somebody say that you trust and feel comfortable having say, you're over-directing. You know, I mean, that's, I did, you know, I just, because I could tell, but I didn't know how to stop it. And there are times that happens today where I'm not getting what I want, and I just have to figure out. So I'm asking Sally, because her finishes are great. I mean, I want stronger, make them very much in your hands, and then let them go. And you guys need to be responsible for coming in. And I said to her, this is a very smart chorus. Yeah. You know that, and what was happening, the minute I would finish, you knew where to go. Yeah. So that's what I want her to work on, is just finishing and letting you go. All right, because you can do that. If she gets in the way, just say, you're in our way. But don't do that during rehearsal. Please, because there are people who love good advice that.
And it's all good advice. And it takes me back, it was just a long time ago, at a regional, there was some director that came in and was, looked for volunteers. And I came, and so I went, no, I'll do this. I get the whole regions up on the risers. So I'm starting to direct, and I turned to this woman, and I said, I don't know, I look like I'm landing a Boeing 747. She said, oh, I'm using that. I can remember who it was.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway.
All right, so anyway, that song is done. Again, the most important thing is figuring the transition.
Yeah, it's all right. This is more important.
So we finished Zoom.
Okay.
So lines.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm at Zoom. How'd they come up with the name Zoom? There's nothing fast about it.
Hang in there, Christina. It can't last forever.
Holy moly, this just came across my news feed. COVID numbers are going down.
Yes.
The CDC has lifted the restrictions.
Whoa.
Things can open up again.
We can have live rehearsals again? What are you doing looking at your news feed during rehearsals anyway?
Well, it does say here that we have to rehearse outside.
Hey, I have a great idea. Let's have a flash mob on the library steps.
Great idea. Yeah, that's a great idea, see, but we need a few more rehearsals under our belts.
Belts? What belt? I've been eating Ben and Jerry's for the last 2 years. I need suspenders.
Well, speaking of that, we better dig out those costumes. Hopefully they still fit. At any rate, I'll meet you all in the park 2 weeks from tonight.
Okay, then, good. And then Carol will slowly come down and go, oh, geez, what am I gonna do? Okay, we're gonna pack up here, and we're gonna practice that, and what it's gonna be. What? Why are you wearing your costume?
Didn't you read your email?
What email?
That said we were all gonna wear our costumes.
Well, clearly, I didn't get it. Why didn't I get it? How about that? I'll be a mad director this time. Okay.
It must be in your spam. That's okay. We've got you covered.
Oh, great. Because then maybe there's a line of, well, I want to be in costume too. So you guys will figure that out. Okay.
Hey, mine still fits. Will wonders never cease?
Okay, hold on one second. You're all live, if you were live, you'd kind of look at her and go, yeah. You know what I mean? Take every opportunity and remember, you have to remember when you're not on mute at that time.
No,
so that
we don't even have.
no, but I mean, before, when you were in your Zoom boxes, when you weren't on mute, when so many people were talking, I think you need to remember that to give some, I mean, which is easier to do with a Zoom box, you don't have to use your hands, you know? Okay, sorry, we gotta start again.
Mine still fits. Will wonders never cease.
Maybe she should invest in a full-length mirror.
There has to be some laughter in that. Okay, maybe she's the full-length mirror.
So you're just gonna skill.
Oh, so I go right away.
Yeah.
I just couldn't wait to sing and perform.
It's a rehearsal. Who's gonna hear us anyway?
Well, we are outside. Someone might walk by.
Again, you don't have to be quiet doing all of that. You can do those light things that you enjoy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Those will help you instead of just doing it, because when you do this, you all look the same. You know, in this, we all look the same. So let's make a, under your breath kind of comment or snicker to somebody next to you. You know, you get those things you can do. Start from the beginning, isn't it? Are you kidding? Whatever.
Hey, mine still fits. Will wonders never cease.
Yeah, are you kidding? Oh, wait, I'm on the wall. Sorry. Maybe she should invest in a full-length mirror.
Good one. Well, I just couldn't wait to sing and perform.
It's a rehearsal. Who's gonna hear us anyway?
Well, we are outside. Somebody might walk by.
Oh, yeah. There's a few squirrels over there, too. Maybe. We're live.
Yeah.
All right, Horace, it looks like you're ready to step out.
Okay, cool. All right. How's that feeling? More comfortable? Because it's sounding really good, and I think that once you're off the paper, you can even refine it better. Yeah.
Do we need to keep our exclamation point higher?
I didn't. The only one that got stepped over was yours, and now all the rest of them were short. They were fine to me out here.
We have not yet determined about sound.
Right.
And we might have to mic speakers.
Yeah. Wait,
Mastering? Get those.
Lavalier mics.
Okay.
Because
Some of us are naturally louder.
well, you know, we videoed on Thursday, all right, and we could hear you all, but yeah, not great.
Right. So, well, the masks lose a lot of clarity. Just make sure that you turn enough forward so that I don't lose your voice. You know what I mean? Because that, again, that's going to be important. So you can sort of turn your body and keep your head straight. You know what I mean? So it gives the illusion. Is there any? I mean, what would you? I mean, I feel like until we get all the words. And I just want to know, is there anything you want to go over, any of you, that would make you feel comfortable? You feel like you know better what's going on?
Yes.
Okay, good. Do you feel like the story is becoming clearer to you now?
Yes.
I think with some of the added things, and we've gotten Sally taken away when she's supposed to be, and Carol coming down. Carol, do you have anything that you want to add?
No, I don't think so. We'll just have to work on timing of the dialogue with Sally and me, but I think I think that'll be fine.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that'll come together really, really well.
Good. All right. I mean, I don't know what you guys want to do now, but I feel like I
Went through it once from top to bottom
absolutely.
and get a full, at least a recording of the whole thing.
Okay.
How about that?
Great.
I
Patty.
have a suggestion. I don't know if I'm allowed to make one, but when you do the Frozen thing, if you ever look at a video that's actually frozen, the faces are really weird and distorted. So rather than just say froze, you have to really show your face.
That's a good point. So on Frozen, you've got a good O vowel that you can morph in any way you want after you say fro, and you can move your jaw so that your eyes can be open, and you can do that.
I figured you guys would get to this, but, now you have to find a way to come in on screen. Well, now, that's gonna be an SCR constant combination, so it's not screen, which will not blend and not be together, it's screen. The SCR has to go up in the space. Okay, so that, that you're gonna wanna be, first of all, the bit is really fun. And, follows to be in good shape, okay?
Yeah, and, you know, and when you're frozen, your head can be
I
at
was
a
gonna suggest that.
That's right.
strange
okay?
angle.
And maybe that's something you can prepare for, when you know you're gonna be saying the word fro. Okay? All right, I'll come up and do Carol's bit here when it's her turn.
Can I ask a line question? Is Carol then not saying that anymore?
That's correct, because she's saying that with AC up front,
Okay,
okay?
so at what point do I?
Right after-
Right.
Right after the polling here. Yeah,
Okay, got it.
at least that's the way it is now today, Linda.
Got it.
Right, you guys have done great today, I gotta tell you. So excited for this.
Okay, now mine.
And you sound, I gotta tell you, even with masks on, you guys sound very good.
Oh, thank you, Carol.
Really do, nice and
The
clean.
riser. My Zoom box is gonna have to be. Want to remember to pick it up? Yeah. All right. So,
Do you want the script shown?
We're logging on at different times. How do you
Yes.
wanna do this? Do you want to do it like this, or do you have it like this, and come up like that? Does it matter? Does it matter?
I think that whatever's cleaner is the way to come up, and so that would be that you have your the box in front of you and you're gonna bring it up. Okay. That would be my guess.
So we'll have it
It's,
standing
for
like
me,
this
it's
in
less
front of
motion if I have it sideways and my hand is here, it's just,
Okay.
if it's down here, I've gotta do
True,
this.
that's true, good idea. All right, I'm gonna be Carol's line. Sally, I'll be Carol's line.
okay, now I'm not understanding why we swapped them, but that's beside the point.
It
So-
works.
It works? Okay.
So you say another Zoom rehearsal, I don't know how much more of it.
Oh, okay. So I'm on the phone.
Yeah,
Oh, Carol, another Zoom rehearsal. I don't know how much the chorus is gonna take of this.
well, I don't know how much more I can take. We've been having Zoom rehearsals for what, 2 years now?
Oh, I know. Well, what else can we do? What's the?
It's this or nothing.
It's Zoom or nothing.
I guess we better get rehearsal
Well,
started.
we better get rehearsals started. They're gonna be logging on any minute now.
Yeah, okay.
And so then,
Oh, there's a line. Then you come in, hi, everyone, welcome to tonight's rehearsal. So as soon as you're done, you switch parts and you say, we're logging on soon. And they start pulling in and then you just go right into your line. You turn around and go right into your line.
just go, well, I'm still up here though.
Right,
Right, okay. So I hung up my phone,
right.
okay? All right. No, that's why we had Carol
Yeah, that's
saying
Carol was doing,
welcome.
because she's facing the right direction.
Right, so, yeah, we had Carol.
Okay,
now
she
saying-
said this line. All right.
Yeah, we had
Okay,
Carol-
so say they'll be logging on soon.
They'll be logging on soon.
Well, hi, everyone. Well, welcome to tonight's rehearsal. Sally and I have a great night, great fun night was planned. You know, I would really embellish that what kind of night it's gonna be.
Oh,
Exciting, you know, which is, you know, okay.
Take it away, Sally.
So, take it away, Sally.
Okay, guys, Patty, what was the pitch?
Well, you know what? Let's stop because we want to time this and that we didn't need to.
Yeah, I've been timing it, this, I'm like, oh, forget it.
Oh, okay,
But I
let's
can
start it all over again. Let's start it all over
Okay,
again.
because I'm sorry. that
Okay,
everyone-
that's all right. Put your things down. Here we
All
go.
right.
Go ahead.
Okay, hey, Carol. Another Zoom rehearsal. I don't know how much more this chorus can take.
I don't know how much I can take.
Yeah.
We've been having Zoom rehearsals for what?
Oh,
2 years
I know,
now?
Oh, I know. But what else can we do? It's this or nothing. I guess we better get this rehearsal started. They'll be logging on pretty soon.
Yep, they will be. Oh, okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to tonight's rehearsal. Sally, I have a fabulous rehearsal planned for you tonight. Let's get going, Sally.
Okay, all right, so for our first song, Patty, blow us a bit. Stop, please, mute.
My computer, here we go again. We are zooming in the morning at the very break of day. We zoom until the sun has slipped away. We are always in our slippers and wear our robes past noon. What's the point of wearing pants? Well, we're on Zoom, on Zoom. Oh, I wish that I could hear us sing, but we are all on mute. And so this is what our lives are now. Stuck inside, brains are fried. Sick of Zoom, oh, will it ever end? Ever end? This box is so confining, it's smothering my mind. I wonder if we'll ever be set free. We were once content and joyful, but this is just obscene. There's a cat butt in my window on a frog screen. Screen. Oh, I live to this forever, 'cause we need to be with friends. Hugs are happy distant memories. Listen now, hear our plea. Hating Zoom, oh, will it ever end? So tired of Zoom, we need to sing with friends. Make it end.
That's all right.
I don't know about you guys, but I have had it with Zoom.
How'd they come up with the name Zoom? There's nothing fast about it.
Hang in there, Christina. This can't last forever, can it?
Holy moly, this came across my news feed. COVID numbers are going down. The CDC has lifted the restrictions. Things can open up again.
You mean, we could have live rehearsals again?
Just be looking at your newsfeed during rehearsal.
Well, it says here though, we do have to rehearse outside.
Well, but that's okay. I have a great idea. Let's have a flash mob on the library steps.
Yeah, that is a good idea, AC. But we have to get a few more rehearsals under our belts.
Belts? What belts? I've been eating Ben and Jerry's for 2 years. I need suspenders.
All right. Well, ladies, it is time to dig out those costumes, and let's hope they still fit. But let's.
All right. See you guys then. Oh,
Rehearsal, okay. At least we're up. Oh, this is great. I can't wait to get them in my hand. Wait a minute. Why are you in your costume?
Didn't you get the email?
No. What email?
The email that said we were all wearing costumes?
Seriously? No, but, oh my Lord. Okay, so
and then you'll.
Hey, guess what? Mine still fits.
Maybe she should invest in a full-length mirror.
Well, I know, I just couldn't wait to sing and perform.
It's a rehearsal, who's gonna hear us?
Well, we are outside. Someone might walk by.
Yeah, and there's some squirrels over there too. They like barbershop.
Doesn't matter if anyone can hear. We're singing live.
Yes.
All right, chorus, it's time to, looks like you're ready to step out.
Stepping out, no more zooming, stepping out, 'cause it's so inhuman. We're not singing anymore on Zoom. Finally, couldn't stand the feel of doom and gloom you gave me. Got a smile, it's worthwhile, it's not a dream. Singing live, full of jive, now's the time to leave the screen. Oh gee, it's great to be in the same room. Now can it be? Finally out of that hell we call Zoom, baby. It's our lucky day, we know darn well we're going crazy. We're not singing anymore on Zoom. Zoom, goodbye Zoom. Stepping out, no computer, ditch the rope, turn off the lights. Hair wash, feeling cuter, time for bling, it feels so right, it feels so right. Croon a while, tune a while, so good to find. Overtones in the zone, all those things we all have longed for. Gee, it's great to see you live and well. Oh baby, nice to see your sequins looking swell. Oh baby, here's our lucky day, we know darn well. Yeah baby, we're so done with doing this song. Stepping out, no more zooming, stepping out, I'm feeling human, singing with my friends tonight.
That sounded great.
It felt even better.
Look, who's in the crowd? 5 people doesn't make for a crowd, and I think they're your family.
Well, you guys really brought it tonight, Carol. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. And let's give this audience what they're asking for.
Gee, but it's good to be here, right here. Frankly, speaking, at home. This is a champagne with all the fizz. Here is where the excitement is. Gee, but it's good to be here, right here. We really feel in rare form. There's nothing like this, not anywhere. There's a magic that's in the air. Oh gee, it's good to be here, right here. Wouldn't miss this for the world. It's our considered opinion that the place to be is the place we're at, and we couldn't be more sincere. Gee, but it's good to be here. Gee, but it's good to be here, right here. Back on stage where we belong. We're just so to be singing here. Harmonies that we hold so dear. Gee, but it's good to be here, right here. We're ready now to perform. Now is the time for us all to sing, entertaining with joy and bling. Let's sing. Chords will ring here, right here. It fills our hearts up with joy. This is the moment, our time is now. We'll take the stage and we'll show you how. And we couldn't make it more clear. Gee, but good to be here, to be here.
All right. Good. Good, that was good. I think that, what did you time?
I timed 10 minutes, 32 seconds.
Okay, well, I think that's really good because it was slower than it's going to be live and once you know more.
Yeah.
The option that could happen again with timing is, Becky said if we really were stuck, we didn't know how long this would be, you could take out one of the verses of G, but it's good to be here. And then you would probably be just safe enough, but I have a feeling you're gonna sing a whole lot faster when you get it under your belt. And I think the cues will come in faster. You know, you may not need much more than a distraction from, you know, from the stuff going on. But I think you're really good. It's not like it came out in minutes, in which case that's huge. So you can see that, how you deliver the lines. And the energy that you'll have. Again, I think you've done a great job, and I think that with the lines that Beth says when you grow, it's yes, whoa, yay. Those are three different vowels, so it'll make, you know, because that whoa is like a little lower, then you would go, yay, whoa. You know what I mean? It's fun, it'll make a nice difference. So I think that this will tighten up. I think you can 30 seconds off. And the question is, with applause, you may want to just make the choice to get rid of that second verse of G, but it's good to be here, just to be safe.
We haven't, she keeps mentioning applause. We haven't decided, we might invite a live audience to come watch our videotaping, in which case there would be reaction, applause, or whatever.
And I would suggest that on another night, separate from the night that you're going to record, you do have an audience, because you gotta get, here's what we've discovered, when you do something like this, and you know it's funny, and you know it's clever, and you know it's creative, if the audience doesn't respond, then you start questioning yourself. When the fact is, there are times that's happened to us when we're doing it, and we're like, why aren't they laughing? Because they're listening. They don't want to miss a word, and you're doing different. So the thing is, you want to be able to focus enough not to wake the audience. That's deadly, because if it's a Friday night audience, that's different than a Saturday night audience. One comes from work and one is celebrating the weekend. So you can't go by that. So it would be good for you to get some adrenaline out before your recording, where you will have an audience. But I think if you're going to do that, it would be good for you to have a practice run with some audience, you know? And also you would get, I mean, I knew what this was about, and somebody else wouldn't know what this is about. And so what you want to do is make sure you have time enough to clear up what people don't know. I think it's very clear. I think it's obvious. I think it's such a great package, and I think you guys are going to have such fun, and I think you're going to do a great job on it. I think the music really suits you.
Can I just say, I'm glad that now that I understand what's going on.
Good.
I wasn't putting it all together, and that's why I was just like, oh, you know.
Well, that's why I didn't, while I knew what the script was about, Becky said, do you want me to send you the script? I said, no, because I want to see it this way, because I'm very kinesthetic, and reading it doesn't do the same for me as feeling it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's probably, Deb, as you said, sisters from a different mother, right? And so, you know, anyway, I think you've done a great job today. Thank you so much for coming out today. I mean, don't you think this is going to be like so valuable now for rehearsal?
Oh,
yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Right. And
This was
yeah,
fantastic.
I think so. Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. I think that, again, the next thing is give yourself targets for getting the music off the paper. Because you're going to find other things that you're going to tweak, you know, as you feel more comfortable singing it. Now, I have to say, screen was much better this time than it was before, so great. you know, and I saw faces, so that was great. And again, you'll remember, that everybody will go through it, I'm not worried about it, I think you did a great job today. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Carol, Beth, you had your hand up?
Well, I had a question, I'm not sure we're allowed to ask. If we had to drop a voice in G, a verse in G, wouldn't we drop the first one?
I'm gonna let that's up to your, that's up-
Probably, we'll look at the bit, at the
I
lyrics.
guess not. I guess
Somebody
not.
else have a question?
It sounds like we maybe are leaving, but
Yeah, we're wrapping up pretty
can
quick.
we, is it possible to just sing through the song so we can get a recording to put on the website, so we can sing along with these words?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yep, just because, I mean, it sounded pretty decent.
It sounds pretty
It
decent.
is, it's really coming together,
Yeah,
Sure.
that would be
Yeah.
helpful for practicing.
Sure.
Becky? Yeah, I'm just gonna say that we're probably gonna be making it more official with the.
Yes, right.
I mean, we can record today, but there will be more tapes from.
Yeah, I just thought that might take a little bit to get that.
Well, and it would give you something to listen to with new words, even if there's places where you hear, you would know, you got that. So I'd say why not?
Why not? We got, you know.
Especially if we can get her tempo going.
Yeah.
That
I
would be
can get
good.
our tempo going.
Woohoo!
So you want,
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
record it
record
and I'll
these?
print it out.
Okay, people game?
Karen, can you hear me?
With the computer, at one point it
What,
was
I'm sorry, say again?
with the Zoom song.
Yep.
When we start with boot the computer, here we go again.
Yep.
At one time, we said it was just the lead singing boot the computer.
No, it's everybody now.
Everybody.
Everybody
Okay.
now, everybody,
That's all I
yeah,
want to know.
because.
We're not doing a pitch anymore.
We're not taking it.
We're not taking a pitch.
Yeah.
We're not taking a pitch.
Okay, yeah,
I have a question about the very beginning of that, so we were saying, when we're really singing, my computer, regular tempo, and then we were supposed to slow, here we go again.
I should be more.
It's deliberate, it's
Yeah,
not
it should be-
slow, it's, here we go
I
again.
just wasn't.
Yeah,
getting that connection
I
with you.
didn't remember.
Yeah, that's okay.
So we want, you know, boot my computer, here we go again, right?
And
Okay.
Sally, when you come back in, it's a lead pickup. So if the leads have that tempo, the rest of it will go well. When you come back after the intro, we are zooming, we'll set the tempo for everybody else.
Okay, Lee, it's up to you.
On you.
Don't make us come up there and slap you. Did your mother say that to you?
Okay. So, we need the pitch for Zoom, please.
Are we just singing the
Yeah,
song?
just
We're not
singing
gonna
the
do
song.
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
just singing.
That's gotta go a little, I gotta have a little more zip.
Boot my computer.
Okay, okay, go ahead. Thank you.
Boot my computer, here we go again. We are zooming in.
Great leads, great job.
The very break of day. We zoom until the sun has slipped away. We are always in our slippers and wear our robes past noon. What's the point of wearing pants while we're on Zoom, Oh, I wish that I could hear us sing, but we are all on mute. And so this is what our lives are now, stuck inside, brains are fried, sick of Zoom, oh, will it ever end, ever end? Oh, this box is so confining, it's smothering my mind. I wonder if we'll ever be set free. We were once content and joyful, but this is just obscene. There's a cat butt in my window on a frog screen. Can't do this forever, 'cause we need to be with friends. Hugs our happy distant memories. Listen now,
so tired of Zoom at the end. It felt so tired of Zoom. It has to be so tired of Zoom. So
Alright.
make sure that goes, there was one other thing I was gonna comment on. It's gone forever, I think. Anyway, I'll think of it at an inappropriate time.
Well, at least you got something on that, you know, and we'll get a better recording to you right away.
Oh, I know what it was. And you'll get this, but, pro screen so that they come in on time. And right now they're not sure when to come in. So
Okay.
you'll find it. It'll be in the rhythm. You'll get it.
Okay.
But just know that that's not ending, and I feel like there's a tentativeness to go in. So just,
Well, I'm
frozen, so it's pro screen. You know what I mean? Make sure it finishes.
okay,
And so in rhythm so that the leads can take over.
okay, all right.
At one point, we had talked about, we need to sing with friends going faster. Are we
Yeah.
doing that or no?
It's, you know, I can't keep it all in my head.
Well, I think that, again, that's gonna feel differently the more you own the basic tempo.
Yeah.
Once she knows that, she may say, well, I think I like slowing it down here because it's the tender part. Oh, at the very end, the tag?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the very end. I think
All right,
I-
again, that I think you have to just let, once you own it, then she can figure out what.
Yeah, and, you know, I apologize, you know, it was like, there's a lot
No,
of.
not necessary, so we're all gonna do
Yeah. We're following you. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure
The
I
only reason I
knew
remember
it.
is that I had it written down.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad somebody's gonna read it. Okay, so we wanted to record Stefan, right?
Yep.
This is good for stamina. All right, you ready? Hey.
Stepping out, no more zooming, stepping out, 'cause it's so inhuman. We're not singing anymore on Zoom. Finally, couldn't stand the feel of doom and gloom it gave me. Got a smile, it's worthwhile, it's not a dream. Singing live, full of jive, now's the time to leave the screen. Oh gee, it's great to be in the same room. Now can it be finally out of that hell we call Zoom? Maybe it's our lucky day. We know darn well we're going crazy. We're not singing anymore on Zoom. Zoom, goodbye Zoom. Stepping out, no computer. Ditch the rope, turn up the light. Hair washed, feeling cuter. Time for bling, it feels so right. It feels so right. Tune a while, tune a while. So good to find overtones in the zone. All those things we all have longed for. Gee, it's great to see you live and well. Oh, baby, nice to see your sequins looking swell. Oh, baby, here's our lucky day. We know darn well, yeah, baby. We're so done with doing this. I'm stepping out, no more zooming. Stepping out, I'm feeling human. Staying with my friends tonight.
One that didn't come clear to me, and I wonder if it would be clearer without masks, is that hell, Zoom hell, or something like that. It would sound like Zoom L.
Okay.
Something like that, and the same with the cat butt. I think I heard it clearer earlier today.
Yeah.
Because that's the funny thing. So I think without masks, it'll be clearer, but just to keep that in the back of your head.
We will definitely get an in-pitch recordings to you. I mean, you can play along with these. The thing is each song is sliding, and big time. So, you know, don't get married to this, but it's the end of the day. Yeah, so, all right, last one, G. Do-do-dos. Here we go.
Gee, but it's good to be here, right here, better than being at home, at home. This is the champagne with all the fizz. Here is where the excitement is. Gee, but it's good to be here, right here. We really feel it, we're born. There's nothing like this, not anywhere. There's a magic that's in the air, oh gee, it's good to be here, right here, in business for the world. It's our considered opinion that the place to be is the place we're at, and we could be more sincere. Gee, but it's good to be here. Gee, but it's good to be here, here, back on stage where we belong. We're so glad to be singing here, harmonies that we hold so dear. Gee, but it's good to be here, right here. We're ready now to perform. Now is the time for us all to sing, entertaining with joy and bling. Let's sing, chords will ring here, right here. It fills our hearts up with joy. This is the moment, our time is now. We'll take the stage and we'll show you how, and we couldn't make it more clear. Gee, but it's good to be here, to be here.
Good.
Well, kids, another rehearsal's in the book.
I keep saying to my chorus, 6 more rehearsals till we can go out in the garage without masks on. 6 more.
No, good job on.
Good job, Sally and Becky and everybody.
Yeah, Becky, thank
Good
you.
speakers, good casting, good.
Yep, and those who are not speaking, good on you for hanging in there, thank you very much.
Yes.
So, we'll get these recordings out. Like I said, keep in mind, don't get married to the pitch that's happening in them. And, we will definitely, Carol, Becky, myself, music team, we'll figure out getting some really good in pitch, in the correct interp to you ASAP.
You'd be better off actually at home making yourself a solo tape in pitch than listening to these.
Yeah, I think,
And using that cello drone is really helpful.
yes, that's a good idea. The cello drone that Carol found, if you keep that going on, I think that'll help you a lot. And remember, we don't have to oversing. Don't oversing, keep it in the mask. Who knew that would someday be?
I know.
Okay, guys.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, Carol, feel
You're
better.
awesome.
Make sure we leave this place the way we found it, please. Okay. Sort it all out.
Can you save the chat?
Remind me how to do that. Chat.
In the chat window, at the
Chat.
bottom.
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Yep, I got it.
It is.
All right, and then I'll forward that to Sally or somebody
Yeah,
who's gonna go.
that'd be
Okay.
awesome. Thank you.
Got it. Thanks.
Cool.
Good work.